If you've come across Jason Simpkins' pitch about the retinal matrix, you're likely wondering if there's any real weight behind his claim that a clandestine military program is about to unleash a whopping $7 trillion wave of opportunity. Naturally, you want to know if there's something substantial behind the hype, and more importantly, what his hot new stock is. To find out more about this company, you'd have to shell out thousands of dollars for his advisory service. But lucky for you, in this video, I'm going to cut through the sales pitch and reveal the name of the stock he's been teasing. Before I start, if you're looking for the best stock picks, go ahead and check out my #1 recommendation in the description below. These picks have beaten the S&P 500 by nearly 150% over the last few years. This content is for informational purposes only and is not financial advice. In Jason Simpkins' pitch, he's teasing a stock that is behind what he calls the retinal matrix. Now, before getting into what this actually means, let's break down the story he's building around it. According to Simpkins, this retinal matrix is a revolutionary technology originating from deep within DARPA's research labs. It is tied to a highly classified government budget called the Black Budget. Jason claims that over $80 billion a year flows into these secret military projects, funding innovations that reshape the world. He claims that the technologies that emerge from these programs create enormous wealth opportunities for a select few insiders who get in early. So, what exactly is this retinal matrix that Jason keeps mentioning? Well, he's talking about augmented reality, or AR, a technology that overlays digital information onto the real world. Jason is making the case that augmented reality will soon explode in value, transforming into a $6.6 billion industry by 2025, with annual growth rates of 37%. But Jason isn't pushing you to go investing in the big AR companies. Instead, he's spotlighting a lesser-known player in the defense sector that he believes is foundational to AR technology. And the company he is teasing is Kopin Corporation. Let's break down why Jason is so fixated on this particular stock. Kopin Corporation has been around since 1984, quietly working on display technologies and augmented reality components long before they became a buzzword. Kopin isn't new to this game. It has built a reputation for developing advanced microdisplays and optics used in both consumer gadgets and high-tech military gear. These products range from displays for smart glasses to advanced headsets and pilot helmet displays for the military. Kopin's stock price, as I record this, is just under $1 per share. So it seems like there's room for growth. But the volatility here is high. Kopin's stock price over the past year has ranged from 0.56 to about 2.82. So it swings pretty dramatically. This kind of volatility can be a double-edged sword, with potential for both significant gains and steep losses. Now, Kopin does have some backing in the industry. Jason mentions that Kopin owns around 300 patents relevant to AR and display technologies. This tech is supposedly crucial for companies like Apple, Google, and Lenovo to bring their own AR devices to market. According to Jason, these big names rely on Kopin's patented tech, and that reliance could lead to more substantial revenue opportunities for Kopin as the AR industry grows. One big part of Jason's pitch is the government backing behind Kopin. He claims that Kopin has a contract worth $52 million to supply critical AR tech for military applications. For context, this contract alone exceeds Kopin's revenue for 2021, which underscores how significant it could be for the company's growth trajectory. The idea of investing in a small company like Kopin has its appeal, especially when considering how much buzz surrounds AR and VR technology these days. But while Kopin's technology and partnerships sound promising, the stock is also incredibly speculative. Its performance has been inconsistent, and it has a market cap of only about $125 million, which means it's a relatively small player in a competitive field. Smaller stocks like this can sometimes yield high returns, but they're also at risk of price volatility and competitive pressures from much larger companies. Kopin's ability to secure government contracts and maintain relationships with major tech giants does give it a certain level of credibility. However, this also means that Kopin's success is somewhat tied to government spending, which can be unpredictable. If you're considering Jason's recommendation, please weigh the risks. It's important to approach this kind of investment with caution, especially in such a volatile and emerging sector. Before you leave, if you're interested in stock picks that have outperformed the S&P 500 by nearly 150% over the last few years, check out my #1 recommendation in the description below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up below and subscribe for more.